It was a relief, It was just, so much was hanging over me over the last couple of days. Just hearing about it and knowing that you got a game to play, and so many people just talk about it. I mean, definitely, it's a great feat knowing that you going to be up there with all the great Celtics. Larry Bird is, probably one of the most important players to ever play in this franchise, and just to be up there, have your name up there with him is a great honor.
Well, what did you think of the video tribute? Get a chance to see the game going on.
I actually I saw glimpses of it. Doc was talking in the timeout. You just try to focus in on the game, and you just try to soak it all in after the game. I'll probably soak it in a little bit more once I go home and sit down and realize, what's really going on right now. It's so fresh in my head right now that the game is over.
The fact that this franchise does take care of its players in that way, pays tribute to guys who come back and players who have played here for a long time. What does that mean for you?
We have great fans. They've seen it all from my younger days, from my trials and my tribulations to this point today, and it's a great honor just for them to be able to stand up and give me that type of ovation. Being a Celtic for all these years and understanding what it means to be a Celtic and the ups and downs you've been through, and just to come to this point in your career, it really means so much. Just the support that they've given me over the years.
Paul, you see players now when it doesn't work in their city, they demand a trade or they get ready, they want to go. What made you so loyal to Boston?
Just having confidence in ownership and Danny, and just knowing how great this franchise can be, knowing the history and knowing that once this franchise gets back to where it needs to be, and if I'm a part of it, there's no other franchise like this in all of basketball. And eventually it'll turn around. I've just always been an optimist, just knowing, eventually, the next year. That's what I always kept saying to myself, that it eventually turned around, and then, it took one summer for us to really turn this thing around, and I'm just thankful that just my patience was able to pay off.